Goes up for the head, with a bicycle kick but over the top. And want to make that call as it comes to Benbow, play the advantage here is Randy Dunn pushing inside, that's trips it across, and the call couldn't get there! Hey! Morgan moves on the outside there. Jackson chips it across, played out by Wolfman, but as far as the Randy comes to Beckford, chips it across, still Beckford, now Randy! And wide off the upright deep. So here comes the man, this time they chips it across the Beckford to the inside and off the line there, and what he has been for! And as he did, and goalkeeper Davis, no problems there. As he boots this one now for the run of Beckford. Beckford now, balls beat Javier Johnson, goalkeeper coming, but Beckford, and looks to be, Watkins! So here's chipped across now, Kadeem Davis comes, misses, nobody there, as Nelson now, and Randy now will chip a ball for Beckford to come on the outside, but cut out there by Campbell, Benbow now chips it across for Hall to put it in the back of the net, but he misses! McGregor now chips this one across, the heads go up and headed outside there with one to beat. Here comes Kessanal now. Can he beat him? Now he tries to run by him. Get inside the box. And he misses again. Good save though by goalkeeper. On the ball still. McGregor now chips it in with the left foot. Headed out inside. Here comes Ashley. Headed out again by Campbell. It's a blue wall and the orange shots are coming in. Here comes Raniki Anderson and booted out again by Campbell. And now to be hounded by goalkeeper Watkins. Rodney gets by him, comes down inside the box. Here is Rodney now, and Rodney now to make it 2-0 and to seal the deal for Mount Pleasant. Rodney on the counter attack has made it 2-0, and that's that.
One bag of gold medal pan me now. Champion boy, you know the damn thing. Pan a podium and sing the anthem to Yellow Moon. Man, shell on me the goddamn boy. That's why everybody hate the champion boy. Have a rich gal in the damn times boy. The bush never made in the champion boy. Now man, I don't a songsters boy. Flight every week me and the goddamn boy. Yeah, yeah. Just bust up by a mansion boy. Champion me and the champion boy. Yeah, yeah. I'm more no name and me, I'm more no fame and me no need no more drive up. Me need a money counting I get a 9. Sometimes me can't take this life up. The artists you rate me too much. Every song when they sing me name in the title. Plus and yesterday me spend an hour upon the phone and give me financial advice. We some of them youth and never so frightened. Fit girl every joints then get ten go wife up. But touch a girl hurt apart, then yeah, my mic go a second round hit me high girl. Them not bad song can't left the Caribbean. Sometimes me wonder how they survive. They did a semi-career sooner than 2 years now. I never feel more alive. Goddamn boy, that's why everybody at the champion boy. So iPhone and a Samsung boy. You know see me at the champion boy. Then I never champion boy.
So welcome here this afternoon. We are at the Edward Seaga Sports Complex. It's the match here, third round match between Tivoli Gardens, the host, and Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant presently in second place, and they are going up against the 6th place Tivoli Gardens as we come into this final round before the knockout stages, and promises to be an interesting encounter here as Tivoli, they have been unbeaten in the last 5 games. Mount Pleasant, they're coming off a loss against Humble Lion at Jack's Hall that coming Monday night. Tivoli, they drew 1-1 with Arnett Gardens, leaving it late to snatch a victory, snatch a draw rather at Arnett Gardens, and that also on the weekend. So all to play for here for the both teams as Tivoli wants to consolidate their spot up the table, and the Mount Pleasant team now 5 points behind the leaders Waterhouse, who have a game in hand after playing in the CFU championships last night. So even a victory here would still mean that Mount Pleasant would be second place, but at least they would make up some ground on the leaders Waterhouse. So it's Tivoli Gardens here versus Mount Pleasant. I want to give you the starting lineups for each team shortly. And just looking at the revised table here, Tivoli Gardens actually in 7th place with 33 points. Mount Pleasant with 41 points in 2nd place. So the starting team here for Mount Pleasant in goal, it's Kadim Davis, number 40. Number 3 is the captain, Ladale Ritchie. Number 5, Ricardo Campbell. Number 21, and the new man here coming over from Cavalier was on loan to Cavalier from Sanders White House, so he's really coming from Sanders White House. Leonard Rankin. Number 6, Liston James. Number 25, Jeremy Nelson. Number 19, Cardell Benbow. Number 11, Keslan Hall. Number 10, returning Kemar Beckford. Number 17, Ronaldo Rodney. And number 14, Sule Makala. The Tivoli team, Davian Watkins is the goalkeeper. Kemar Flemings, number 24. Raniki Anderson, number 25. Jabir Johnson, number 26. Shavar Campbell, number 8. Trivin Garnett, number 27. Trayvon Reed, number 11. Number 3, Davian Garrison. Number 6, Horatio Morgan. Number 17, Devroy Gray. And number 10, Jermaine Johnson. That's the starting team for the host, Tivoli Gardens. So we're at the Edward Seaga Sports Complex. It's 7th place playing 2nd place here. 41 points for Mount Pleasant in 2nd. And Tivoli Gardens with 33 points in 7th place. The important statistic is that Tivoli has been unbeaten in their last 5 games. And Mount Pleasant have not won since the 3rd round. As a matter of fact, for their last 4 games, have not won. So it would propel them over both Arnett Gardens and Dumbly Holden and put them into 5th spot. Mount Pleasant with the win would consolidate the 2nd place as the teams come out on the field. Okay, so as we have told you before, it's Tivoli Gardens here hosting Mount Pleasant, and this is one of the afternoon games here in the Red Stripe Premier League. Man in the middle here today. Referee Daniel Parchment out of Trelawney. FIFA referee just came from an assignment overseas, and one of the top referees here now in the country, as both teams give each other cordial greetings. Both teams would have been familiar with each other. These players play all over, sometimes in their communities. So it's good camaraderie here between both teams, and expecting a good quality football game here. So the team news is that Leonardo Rankin, coming in from Sandals White House, you would have seen him at Cavalier, but actually was on loan at Cavalier, is with this Mount Pleasant aggregation at this time. So bright sunny conditions here. A slight breeze over the ground. Not total humidity. Still hot, but just a slight breeze here to probably bring some comfort, some coolness to the atmosphere. But that's what it's like in Kingston. We are in West Kingston, downtown Kingston here, and seems to be some issue with the net as the assistant checks. And so Mount Pleasant in their customer 4-3-3. Liston James is in the starting lineup from last week. For the last 3 games, it would have been Latroy Leng. Leng now on the bench, and Liston James brought back into the starting team as the right fullback. Rankin playing as a defensive midfielder here. In football numbering system, he will be the number 6, whilst Rodney is number 8 here, and Nelson, the new man, seems to be playing in the number 10 spot as Reed now plays this one over to his captain. And Flemings are here. Is McCullough now inside to Rankin. First piece of action for Mount Pleasant comes across. Ranike Anderson plays it forward. Fleming kicks, misses, comes now to Rodney. Rodney back to McCullough. McCullough has ball now played inside. Trayvon Reed seemed to be crying about some touch there, as Rodney now can chip it inside, but he plays it across inside to Nelson. Nelson now to Rankin. Rankin now could shoot but goes wide to Liston James. James now back inside with Rankin, who heads it inside. Here comes Rodney. Here is Nelson! And forces a save now from the goalkeeper. So Nelson off the left boot let fly, and goalkeeper Davian Watkins was alert to the danger and produced a save there in the first minute of play to bring the first shot of the encounter here. And showing some intent here is the Mount Pleasant team. So first corner kick here as Watkins palmed that one away. Ball comes in, headed out by the captain. Comes now to the number 16 player. To Reed now. Reed back to Flemings. Flemings trying to come inside. Goes down on that challenge there. And free kick there. Not seeing number 16 on the match sheet as a starter, but his name is here as Malik Golson. So just need to confirm those changes, as this one now is played over for the run of Benbow. Plays it across, trying to get Beckford going. Cut out by the former Arnett Gardens man, Jabir Johnson. Now Nelson can't get the better there off. Here's Rankin now. Rankin will chip this one high for the run of Keslan Hall. Hall pushes down the player in the motion, and foul that called for the referee. Parchment. Easy foul there. The man Hall just trying to move the man out of the way, and so here is Watkins to get us on the way. Anderson chips it forward, trying to get Fleming going. And ball now played forward, pushed in the back there is Beckford as heads go up for the ball. Now Fleming will play it inside, gets to Jermaine Johnson. Johnson now plays the ball. Former Premier League player, English Premier League player Johnson, national player, decorated player, and has come back to his hometown club and supports by playing. Here's the ball comes inside, but Beckford can't get there as the ball played across by Keslan Hall. Now played across, head inside, and it's with Rankin. Knocks it inside, trying to get it to Nelson. Nelson can't get the better there of the number 6 man. Here is Reed now, back inside. Here is Tivoli on the ball now. He's being pulled back by Ram, and now the foul is given. Pulled back by Rodney there, and quick restart, but the referee was not having it. And not getting the numbers here. We got some starting names on the list, but not all the players who are on the starting team seem to be in this Tivoli Gardens starting lineup. We have no number 18 on the card, but a number 18 is playing, so we will have to sort those out in short order. Here is Anderson now, boots this one long upfield, comes as far as to the left channel of the Mount Pleasant defense. Here now is McCullough inside to Benbow. Benbow tries to get it back to McCullough. Benbow pushed to the turf now by Fleming. So just to get some of these Tivoli Gardens names right, Shavar Campbell is number 8. Number 6 is Horatio Morgan. Number 17 is Devroy Gray. Number 3 is Davian Garrison. We have no number 18, so we'll have to get that name for you as now Campbell boots this one high. Ronnie Candice goes up for the head. Here is Beckford with a bicycle kick, but over the top. And goal kick now, the verdict, as we have just about 4 minutes gone in the encounter. Tivoli Gardens, they are playing in what we call Tangerine. And they're playing against the Mount Pleasant team in blue. As the ball now is booted high by Watkins. Comes inside by Garrison, played forward now. Here comes Richie now, plays this one forward. Played out again by Anderson, knocked inside. Rankin now gets it outside to McCullough. McCullough now looks inside, back to Rankin. Rankin under some pressure, gets it, come to Campbell. Campbell boots it. Small field here at Tivoli, not what they would be used to. Jack Salah, this one is knocked inside now on the outside, but he's offside. And we'll have to get the name of this number 18 player. So, good little combination play there from the Tivoli Gardens team. One touch passing and then played out to the back. So here is Davis now to take this one. Boots it high. Upfield, comes as far as to Hall. Hall can't win that one off Garcia. Here's Benbow now on the ball. Knocks it inside to Nelson. Nelson comes across to McCullough. McCullough to Benbow. Benbow under pressure from Flemings. 2 players now giving attention, but he gets inside. Now he comes to Nelson. Nelson now chips it off to Rodney, but he's dispossessed by Ronnie Anderson. Campbell now will play that one upfield, and that's a throw into Tivoli Gardens. So 5 minutes gone. 0-0 the scoreline here. Mount Pleasant 41 points, second place, playing against Tivoli Gardens 33.7 place, and Rodney pulled to the ground there by the Tivoli player as that man is Morgan, the right fullback, as here is now kick to be taken by Sule McCullough, boots it wide, trying to get Hall. Now he makes contact, comes as far as Solistan James, back inside with Rankin. Rankin trying to scoop it over to Rodney, but this wasn't successful. Now it comes to Jermaine Johnson, who plays it forward for the run of the man looks to be Garrison, and running out of real estate there, and throwing again. So both teams still trying to settle into a rhythm here. Mount Pleasant going long from the back seems to be the strategy, and then trying to make combination plays in attack. Tivoli trying to build from the back. Raniki Anderson, he has been clearing everything that has come his way as Nelson now boots this one right side, and McCullough couldn't make contact with that. Maybe wanted to go more diagonally, but good idea here from the man Nelson. Here is Fleming now, plays inside, headed out by Campbell, and so adjudged to have come off the Tivoli Gardens player, and as such the play goes to Tivoli now. Here comes now the man Kadeem Davis, who calls for the ball, and Campbell obeys as this one goes forward now to Kemar Beckford. He's being hounded all the time as Hall, and the referee doesn't want to make that call as it comes to Benbow. Play the advantage here is Rodney now pushes inside box, chips it across, and couldn't get there. Just missed at the back post. Good enterprising play there by Rodney, but couldn't make the final connection there to get it in the back of the net. Just one touch it needed, but couldn't get it there. So after 9 minutes, still 0-0. Mount Pleasant with 2 sniffs at goal, and Richie now going over on the right hand side to bring company to Tivoli player as Campbell now controls, rolls it inside to Jeremy Nelson. Nelson now across to Rodney, and Rodney can't make the sprint there. Here comes ball inside now. McCullough. Here Rodney now does well to keep it in play. Ball off the hand of Fleming. As here comes McCullough now to take this free kick. So ball chip now in the side channel. Kemar Beckford took it on the chest but couldn't get the better of Jabir Johnson, who concedes a throw for Tivoli Gardens. Now inside with Benbow. Back to McCullough. McCullough controls, looks now, chips it for the run of Benbow. Benbow now being hounded all the time there by the Tivoli Gardens player, and just concedes a throw in there. Campbell inside now to the man Rankin, inside to Nelson. Nelson trying to get it on the outside to Benbow. Now here is ball inside with Reed. Reed now twist turn. Youngster chips it forward. Now good pass there inside, but he's forced wide all the time by Richie. Richie's there with him. Now it's headed out by Rankin. Comes as far as to the man Nelson. Can't control, dispossess, and now Mount Pleasant clear their lines through McCullough. Hall can't get there before the defender, and now it's with Rankin. Rankin controls, still Rankin. Now boots this one just across to Benbow, trying to get it to Rodney. Cut out. Here is Anderson for Tivoli Gardens. Come back inside. So Tivoli now on the ball with the man looks to be Campbell. Now it's played out by Watkins, the goalkeeper, and now some blood there. So clash of heads there, some bleeding seen on the pitch. So medical staff immediately there. As Rankin in his first taste of action getting a cut over the right eye. So medical staff working feverishly to first stop the bleeding and then to get the player bandaged and to ensure that no further bleeding takes place. Normally, for an injury, you'd have to come off the field, but the referee allows for this to be done on the pitch because of the severity of the illness. Number 18 is actually Stephen Barnett, just confirming who the 18 was, as Rankin now has been bandaged and should be making his way off. Not sure his condition, if he will be fit to be fit. He's ready to go again. Here comes Johnson now, boots this one high. Barnett played out now by Rodney. Headed out, foul again. Man, Keston Hall fouling the man Campbell, Shavar Campbell. So, about 3 fouls for Hall as an attacker, as Rankin makes his way back onto the field. So, 15 minutes here on the clock. It has been sprinted with some stoppage time as Johnson now chips this one forward into the lap of Jermaine Johnson. Wants to line up a shot, but wasn't allowed to turn there by the Mount Pleasant team, as Nelson now trying to just beat that one high, and Reed now being backed up by the one McCullough, but Reed now does well to win the ball. Can he get it across? Cuts the man there, and he's fouled. Fouled on the line. He shaped to square and cut him, as they would say in Jamaican parlance. And a good piece of skill there. And Nelson had to foul, but a good piece of skill there from the man Trayvon Reed. So 16 minutes gone here. Free kick, Fleming across the take. Here comes Fleming. Chips this one across, and flag is up. Referee now spotting his assistants, and it's Liston James seem to have a niggle, but nothing happening here right now. Davis now comes off the foot of the captain. Jabir Johnson will keep it in play. Plays it across to Watkins. Watkins boots it forward. Rankin now trying to pay attention to Johnson. Here's Fleming now outside. Tivoli in possession. Ball comes inside, but Campbell now will control. Here's Campbell. Now he boots it high upfield. Here is Jabir Johnson out. Benbow leaving that. Here comes Rodney, and Fleming now boots that one outside for a throw-in. 18 minutes gone in the piece here, as 0-0 the scoreline. Ball inside now with Benbow. Benbow chips it inside to Nelson. Nelson dispossessed. Here is Tivoli Guards now on the attack. Chips it across for the run of Garrison. Garrison on the outside, chips it forward looking for Barnett. Barnett controls now, still Barnett. Back inside comes to Garrison. Cut inside and fouled there by Rankin. And Free kick. Just inside the. Here is Fleming. Back inside with number 27 player. Everything has been running through him. Garnett. Now it's with Johnson. Played out now by Campbell. And Anderson comes, he misses, but shouldn't be no problem there for goalkeeper Watkins. As this one now comes inside, it's with number 6 player. Here is Morgan. Morgan plays it on the outside to Johnson, who chips it across and played out by Ladiel Ritchie. Here comes Benbow now, chips it inside to Ronaldo Rodney. Rodney comes to Nelson. Nelson across to James. And James now plays it along the ground, trying to get Beckford. Can't get the ball to him there as Johnson now will take over. Comes back to Anderson, who just boots everything at one. Everything that he gets, he boots it away as it comes to Makala now. Comes across, headed out by Fleming. Fleming again. And Nelson. Lead foul. So here comes. So free kick. Midway the Tivoli half. Mount Pleasant to take his one. Played across to Nelson. Nelson controls, trying to turn. Still being hounded by Garnett. Nelson now chips it inside. Gets it to Rodney. Rodney trying to get Suley McCullough going on the outside. Comes off the check and now calls for handball. And man, Rodney saying that one was coming off the chest. So 0-0 score line. You're just joining us. It's Mount Pleasant Blue, the visitors, playing against Tivoli Gardens. They say the color is tangerine. The host as Richie now boots this one forward. Fleming now plays this one across. Hall can't get there before Campbell. Garrison backs to Johnson. Johnson chips it inside. Liston James misses out Campbell now. And that one goes out for a throw. So the size of the field still not being properly assessed by both, well, especially Mount Pleasant team. So ball not being, lots of ball playing outside. Need better weight on the pass as ball coming inside now with Campbell. Campbell to Rankin. Rankin now trying to boot this one forward. Comes to Beckford. Beckford takes it. Control. Still Beckford. Pushed off the ball here by Anderson, who comes through the legs. And Beckford goes down under a challenge here. As and Anderson, he has a reputation of being a rough customer. No nonsense, hard tackling, and carrying a lot of weight. So can't move very quickly. And you won't get by him if he has the opportunity to take you out. So it's 22 minutes gone here. And Beckford, the man, seems to be fine. Sometimes these players embellish in order to get something more out of the officials. So Campbell now to take as chips this one forward towards Nelson. Anderson leaves for Watkins and no one in particular. Here this one now played high, comes as far as Stephen Barnett, who did well to come across but couldn't keep it in play. And it's a throw for Mount Pleasant. McCullough now inside to Beckford. Beckford takes it well, plays it now for the run of Benbow. It's been hounded all the time by Fleming, but now it's cut out by Tivoli Gardens. Come now inside with Reed. Reed now chips it on the outside, gets it to Morgan. Morgan now for Tivoli Gardens, back to Reed. Reed now chips it back to Morgan. Can he keep it in play? No. And once again, good attempt at combination play here as Here comes Makala now, throws it forward, but Fleming does well to come inside. Barnett inside to Reed. Reed back now to Johnson. Good turn there, but good interception by Richie. Timely interception. Back to Jabir Johnson now. Back in the midfield. Comes to Rankin. Rankin now. Comes to Rodney. Rodney now pushed off the ball. And Rodney has this skill of getting himself between the ball and the man. So normally we'll draw the foul as Rankin now will take this one for Mount Pleasant. So nil all the score line, 24 minutes gone. Ball chipped across, trying to get the run of all. And now it's a corner kick to the Mount Pleasant team. It's their second corner of the game. Tivoli not yet with a corner. They had a free kick close to the corner flag. And 4 players now lining up inside the box, 2 on the outside. And 2 players at the half line. Lifts and James now not bothering to go, as Tivoli has left 2 players behind. So Benbow now to take this corner kick. 24 minutes gone. Here the ball comes across low. Can't beat the front post man. Comes as far as to Rankin. Comes to Beckford. Chips it across. Still Beckford. Now Rodney! And wide off the upright there. Just from the right hand side of the goal. Good technique to keep it down. But just wide off the upright. As Tivoli start the proceedings early. Chips it forward now. Comes to James. James heads it inside. Nelson now comes across. Finds Rodney. Rodney trying to and booted upfield now by Anderson for the run off Barnett. Barnett now being hounded by Campbell, but slipped there by Campbell here. Barnett now chips it across, but Richie now with the tackle there. And Rankin now will settle things as he now plays it across to All. All chips it inside to Rodney. Rodney with the wrong turn. Really just turned into the player there and gave away the football there. So here, and now he goes down. Really made the wrong decision to turn. And he goes on that challenge. So 26 minutes here gone in the piece. It's still 0-0 the score. You're at the Edwards Seaga Sports Complex. It's Tivoli Gardens. They are in 7th place, 33 points. They are playing against Mount Pleasant, who are in 2nd place on 41 points. A win here for Tivoli. If no changes with the other teams above them, a win here for Tivoli would see them getting into the 5th spot on 36 points. As Arnett Gardens and Dunby Holden, they have 35 points. Here comes ball knocked across. Inside now with Jabir Johnson. Come inside to Garnett. Garnett now plays this one central, but headed out by the man Rankin. Comes across. Benbow pushing in the back all the time, but comes across to Johnson. Johnson now gets it to Campbell. Campbell now gets to Stephen Barnett. Barnett now trying to get on the outside, but Ladale Ritchie had to tackle there. And corner. So it's the first corner here for Tivoli Gardens after 27 minutes. As I told you before, Tivoli unbeaten in the last 5 games. Mount Pleasant without a win in the last 4 games. Here's Reed now, who chips this one low, but headed out by Campbell. Benbow now can look for the counter, pushes it past Jabir Johnson, who goes down well still, and now he pulls him down, and that's a professional foul. He had to get the foul there because he knew that if he did not foul him there, he would have gone away and left him. So the first yellow card of the piece goes to the man Jabir Johnson. He was out of position. Benbow was lining up the counter attack. He went to ground. Benbow did not get away, and he ensured that he didn't get away the second time. He just held on to him there, and is the first man to get into the referee's book here after 27 minutes. So here's a ball now. Comes across to James. James on the outside to Nelson, but Nelson falling asleep there, and now he managed to win back the ball, but that's one always going wide there. Benbow. So, goal kick the verdict.
Yeah, they might play too much ball by here slowly. Very nice, big man, come on for a ball.
So, ball played high. Just a small break in transmission there, just sorting out a technical difficulty. As now it comes to Morgan, outside to Reed. Reed chips it inside. Barnett did well to chip this one inside to Reed, but McCullough now he turns and boots it off Reed and gets the goal kick there. So, I apologize for that short break. Here comes goal kick. Half an hour gone here in the piece. As booted wide and Hall. Here comes Fleming now inside to Reed. Reed back to Fleming. Fleming trying to get the run of Morgan. Morgan now. McCullough now not alert to the danger. And still Morgan going on the right hand side. Morgan now he runs outside and it's a goal kick. So just miscommunication here. As it boots forward now, comes to Benbow. Benbow can't control but passes to Nelson. Nelson back to the man Rodney. Here comes now the man Rankin and just over dribbled there and not having the requisite pace to get back as it comes across now for the man Jermaine Johnson trying to go between two players and he was boxed out there as he comes now to Rankin. Rankin with a short pass to Nelson. Now come back to Rankin. Rankin now boots it on the outside. So here comes now the man Liston James chips it across to Beckford to head inside and off the line there and what he is Benbow! And the man Liston James chips it across to Beckford to head inside and off the line there and what he is Benbow! And as he did when he came here the last time, he has done it again. Cardell Benbow, after 32 minutes, arriving at the back post to give the visitors Mount Pleasant a 1-0 lead. Beckford was the man who started the attack, but the man Cardell Benbow got on the end of it to make it 1-0 in favor of Mount Pleasant after 32 minutes here in this encounter. So here comes Flemings. Foul there. Booted long upfield. Campbell comes across, heads out. So 1-0 the scoreline here. As comes across now. Morgan now dispossessed by Rodney. Here's Hall. Hall the man dribbling out now. Still plays it inside to Nelson. Nelson being hounded by Garnett. Now Nelson chips this one now for the run of Benbow. Is he offside? Yes he is. And the referee just waited to see if contact would be made as Johnson now plays this for the run of Garrison. Garrison now on the outside. Former UE player. Back to Jabir Johnson. Johnson across to goalkeeper Watkins. Doesn't have a pass. Short, so may have to go long. No pressure on the ball, so it comes back to Jabir Johnson. Here is Johnson now. Plays this one across to the man Campbell. Campbell trying to get it to Garrison, cut out by the goal scorer Benbow. Now it's with Nelson. Nelson now across but gives the ball away to Morgan. Morgan cuts back inside. Garnett now comes across to Campbell. Campbell now to Reed. Reed for Tivoli Gardens. Reed comes through the middle of the pitch. Comes across now to Morgan. Looking for the captain but comes to Raniki Anderson. Anderson now comes dribble over into it. Still Anderson pushing down. Now he chips it inside for the run of Barnett, but cut out there by Campbell. But no pressure on the Tivoli defense as Mount Pleasant seem to have started to defend already. And it's just 34 minutes gone in the halfers, and now it's chipped across and it's a free kick. So
push it! When we are defend, come
So here is Kadeem Davis. Boots this one upfield, inside, as comes across, headed out by Nelson, comes now to Rankin. Here comes James inside to Rodney. Rodney, poor pass there, too short, and could have been dangerous. Here comes now, ball back to the man. Ladale Ritchie chips it forward, trying to get Beckford going. Rodney now wins the ball, can't beat Garnett there with the pass as it comes now across to Barnett, but it comes back inside. Here comes Anderson, and the referee spots an infringement there, just saying that he moved his body and caused the player to go down. Garnett now comes across to Fleming. Fleming now chips inside to Johnson. Johnson being hounded by McCullough. McCullough leaves him now for Rodney. Now it comes across for Morgan, who can't keep it in play. Yes, he does. And now the referee signals that it's a throw-in, as we are right beside the Mount Pleasant bench here. And 36 minutes gone. And 1-0 the scoreline here. 1 in favor of the visitors, Mount Pleasant. Cardell Benbow, the man getting the goal in the 32nd minute. Here is Benbow now, pushes his one upfield. Can James get there? No, not before Jabir Johnson, who wins a throw for his team. 36 minutes here, Edward Seaga Sports Complex. It's 1-0 the score. Tivoli Gardens, they are trailing by a goal to nil as the visitors, Mount Pleasant, have taken the lead through Cardell Benbow in the 32nd minute. We have 36 minutes gone in the piece here, but lots of time for injury, particularly one to Rankin, where the medical staff had to patch him up. So we expect some stoppage time as McCullough now comes in, takes, but Reed now will settle things, knocks it across to Garnett. Garnett now back to Reed. Reed knocks it inside to Jermaine Johnson. Johnson now back to Reed. Reed couldn't get a good touch, and it's a 50-50 ball, but Fleming does well. The braver player there, and he's fouled by Kessler and all. And here comes so free kick. So here is so
you take him soon,
Jabir Johnson now chips this one forward, and goalkeeper Davis, no problems there as he boots this one now for the run of Beckford. Beckford now, balls beat Jabir Johnson, goalkeeper coming, but Beckford, and looks to be, Watkins! It was almost a own goal there. Jabir Johnson with the header. Watkins had to stretch for his life to tip it outside the upright, and Tivoli live to fight another day here as that counter-attack. It was the goalkeeper Davis, booted it long upfield. Jabier Johnson got there before Beckford got the header. He thought that Watkins was there. Watkins was somewhere else and had to stretch to keep Tivoli only down by 1 goal as we await this corner kick from Cardell Benbow. Here is the kick, 38 minutes gone, chipped to the back post. Nelson goes up but headed out there by the man Barnett. Here comes Beckford now, chips it, boots it hard along the ground. Now he will cross it again, and Tivoli still resolute in defense to concede their 4th corner of the game here as exciting stuff, but still 1-0 in favor of Mount Pleasant here after 39 minutes in the piece. Other games being played today, but the attention is right here at the Edwards. Comes across now, comes as far as to Beckford. Beckford down the line still. Oh, and he just over dribbled there. And Beckford is chasing one Dean Andre Thomas from Dunby Holding. Beckford has scored 11 goals. He is 2nd place on the goal scoring chart behind the man Dean Andre Thomas on 12 from Dunby Holding. As here comes Mr. Benbow, pushed off the ball there by Campbell. Nothing there, said referee. Campbell now motoring down the left-hand side for Tivoli Gardens. Chips it inside. Comes to Johnson. Ball one there by Rankin. Johnson will stay on the ground as the ball comes now to Liston James. James chips it over inside to Jabier Johnson. Will cut it out. And Johnson was waiting for the referee's whistle there, but it wasn't coming. Referee Danian Parchment, FIFA referee, man out of Trelawney, as this one now played across the pitch. Comes to Sule Makala. Makala controls, look up the field and sees Keston Hall. Hall dispossessed by Fleming and fouled in the process. And now he's going to take a yellow card. It was the 2nd time, so the referee is saying 1, 2, 3, no more. And that's the 5th foul. That's the 5th foul there for Keston Hall, and has worked his way into the referee's book as referee Parchment now. Here is Fleming now. Plays this one now across. Comes now to Morgan. Morgan now cuts inside. Has Fleming on the outside if he wants to cross. And corner kick there. Corner kick there. So coaching staff vociferous here on the bench, trying to make sure that they preserve this 1-0 lead. And Mount Pleasant has not kept a clean sheet in the last 4 games and would be intent on doing that now, as a corner kick to be taken by a number 8 player, Mr. Campbell. Chips this one across, headed out by Rankin, comes as far as to the man Rodney and goes out for a throw. So 41 minutes gone according to our watch. Stoppage is also to be considered, as Johnson now, who occupies the left full back role, knocks it inside to Campbell. Now Campbell could get across, but he plays it down the line. Looks to be the man Garrison out there. Comes to Trayvon Reed. Reed back to Campbell. Campbell now chips it across. Rankin heads that out. Here comes the man Hall now. Dribbling. Here's Hall. Boots it now for the run of Beckford, but too much purchase on the pass. And no problem for Watkins. Here comes Campbell now. Here comes to Reed. Reed did well just to come there and get in the space. Here comes Fleming now. Controls well. Can he get across inside? Chips it across. Try to get it to the man Barnett. Headed out now by Campbell. Comes as far as to Rodney. 50-50 ball. Garnett is the winner. Comes now to Keston Hall, who chips it forward. Trying to get it to Beckford. Beckford now just stopped in his tracks there by Raniki Ambison. They are calling him the bulldozer here. And he plays this one crossway now to the man Liston Hall. Hall now chips it forward. Liston James rather chips it forward. For a moment there we gave Liston the wrong surname, but that's actually Liston James over on the right hand side for Mount Pleasant. So 42 minutes played. Ball comes across. It's with Jabier Johnson. Johnson now. Here comes inside to Camp Morgan. Back to Johnson. And out of play there. So Here comes. Plays forward now. Comes across. Ronnie Anderson now can't. And Watkins will take over there. 43 minutes taken. Here comes ball now. Richie can't get the better of Barnett. Barnett now plays it in cross to Reed. Reed now. Still Reed on the ball. Looks. Turns. Reed now inside to Barnett. Barnett fall there by Richie. And free kick now to the Mount Pleasant, to the Tivoli team. Deep inside the Mount Pleasant half. So just so 28 minutes. So the fans enjoying themselves here. You might have heard some language with some colors. Just the fans. As here. So here's chips across now. Kadeem Davis comes, misses. Nobody there as Delson now plays it forward and ranking again. Same spot. So so now here, the ball inside now with the man Barnett. Barnett plays it across to Campbell. Campbell now to go down the right hand side and he's dispossessed here by Keston Hall. 1-0 the scoreline here in favor of Mount Pleasant as it comes across to the man Garrison, who is pushed off the ball by Nelson, but now he wins back the ball. Garrison, can he get this ball across? Garrison still going there. Here comes the Trevor Reed, wants to line up a shot but can't get the shot there. Cut out by Richie. Now Benbow pokes the ball away. Here is Reed now being challenged by Rodney. Comes to Garnett now. Garnett across to Campbell. Campbell now to chip inside. Campbell with the cross inside. The heads go up, but no one in particular. Suley McCullough is there. And goal kick. Goal kick here. Ranking again. After. So now free kick here to be taken by the man Kadeem Davis. So Davis now boots it high over on the far side now for Beckford now to chase. Can he keep it in play? No, and it's throwing now there. The verdict as 47 minutes gone unofficially here in the piece as ball now played, headed out by McCullough. Comes as far as to Nelson. Nelson can't get it by Garnett. Here comes Johnson, takes it on the chest, played out by Liston James. Here comes Rankin, can't get there before Johnson. Here is Johnson now, plays it on the outside to the man Garrison. Garrison now chips it forward back to Teddy Johnson, who has drifted over on the left hand side. Here is Johnson now, can he get it inside? Comes to Trayvon Reed. Reed now lines up a shot, but no, it's blocked there by the man Nelson. Now Liston James goes down on a challenge, but man couldn't get there, Johnson. So we have already passed 45 minutes. As I told you before, lots of injury time based on the injury incurred by the man. This is the Mount Pleasant channel. As we greet you with the halftime score, it's Mount Pleasant 1 and Tivoli Gardens 0. Goal coming in the 32nd minute from the boot of Cardell Benbow. So 1-0 scoreline here after halftime. Mount Pleasant lead at Tivoli Gardens by a goal to 0.